Greetings and welcome to Train Signal. You're watching the course scenario. Let's talk for a moment about the value of scenario-based training. Immersing yourself in a scenario that ports directly to real-world environments with all of the challenges that come into play will enhance your learning experience. I've been training others for many years, and I truly believe that putting people in a scenario is something that's going to help them to really push beyond the head knowledge and see where that knowledge will apply to a company and where that knowledge will then blossom into understanding. Scenario-based training is a key element to train signal training, but it's not something that's new. In fact, scenario-based training is something that's used in education for pretty much every field that has any level of intensity attached. For example, law students, they'll often use mock trials to hone their skills. Military personnel, police, firefighters, these often perform drills and exercises to prepare for real-world circumstances. And yes, being a network administrator, and in this case a SharePoint administrator, that has a level of intensity attached. And so attaching a scenario to your training is really the best way for you to gain the most from this type of course. Are you ready to find out what your scenario is for this course? Okay, let's get started. So our scenario for SharePoint Server 2010 training is an exercise and supplement company. The company's name is Carved Rock Fitness. Its location is Sedona, Arizona. They have 300 employees. Now currently, they are using individual sites internally for different divisions. So they have a variety of different IIS servers set up, and each division is working on their own specific servers and sites so that they can provide information to the rest of the company. But it's been decided that that's not really the best solution for collaboration amongst all individuals within the company. It disseminates information throughout the company, but it doesn't necessarily provide for a unified collaboration solution. And it's also making it very difficult on the administrative team to keep up with these individual servers and sites. So the plan is to go to a single SharePoint server farm that's running SharePoint 2010. That's where we come in. So in this scenario, I'm playing myself, J. Peter Berzizi. I'm an IT admin, an expert with IIS, DNS, and Active Directory, and a SharePoint deployment and configuration expert. And you? Well, you're playing yourself as well. In your case, you're an experienced network admin, you have a solid knowledge of Server 2008 features, and welcome aboard. You're my new apprentice or protege. So I look forward to our working together to put Carved Rock Fitness in a better collaboration world with SharePoint 2010. Now, how are we going to do that? Now, the scenario that we've just outlined is more of a story to help get our minds in the game. Each individual lesson will have its own scenario that explains the why of the lesson you're watching. Now, to start with, we'll discuss deployment options and we'll get our SharePoint farm up and running. As we go forward, our focus is going to be on the administrative side to SharePoint. So backup, monitoring, optimization, configuration, these are all under the administrative sides to SharePoint, and so that's what our focus is going to be. This course is going to be filled with a ton of information for you, but remember to have fun with it as well. So folks, that's our course scenario. I'm pretty excited about it. I hope you're as excited as I am. So we hope you found this informative. I'd like to thank you for viewing, and I'll see you in the next lesson.